Hello everybody, welcome back to the show. Today we have a big story to cover because Hunter Avallone himself, well, he's kind of getting divorced and oh boy, there is a lot of controversy surrounding it. So if you don't want to miss anything, if you want to hear the entire story, I highly recommend sticking around, okay? But anyways, yes, that is right everybody. Hunter Avallone and Carissa Avallone have actually broken up. Hello there, Pancake Panic, welcome to this stream. But anyways, without further ado, we've got a lot of news to cover. Oh man. So it always starts on Twitter, as we all know. It always starts on Twitter. And yes, you are a mod, Pancake Panic. It always starts on Twitter. And, well, I think that the person we should be listening to more than anybody else, at least to start out with, is the man himself, Hunter Avallone. So I'm going to be reading a tweet that he's made recently, and then we're going to go from there. So it appears that this was on yesterday, June 17th, it was last edited. Hunter says, I deleted all my tweets because I didn't need to contribute to the fire or furthering of falsehoods. Here's the true chain of events. 1. Wife and I both agreed to do some OnlyFans shit together. This included her sending some photos and messages to people for the business. I genuinely don't see anything wrong with fucking my wife and making money while doing so. Only insecure betas think otherwise. 2. We set clear boundaries, which were no physical contact with other men. I remain the only man seen in the leaked OnlyFans content, and this boundary was never violated. The duration of our marriage, it appears that Hunter Avallone made a grammar mistake. How unfortunate. 3. Unrelated to the OnlyFans stuff, we formally agreed to separate after discussing the idea for the last year and a half. 4. Days later, I briefly announced it. 5. Carissa only expressed interest in other sexual endeavors after we had both agreed to separate and see other people. 6. Nobody left anyone for anyone else. If this happened, Carissa and I wouldn't have remained roommates and amicable throughout this process. 7. After legal action was threatened, the initial video spreading the falsehoods and rumors was deleted by the uploader. He has since acknowledged he has misunderstood the situation. 8. Due to the fact that photos were meant to be anonymous and the video uploader attached a legal name to the blurred but still visible photos, this legal revenge prawn, as the intent of the video was to malign and harass, plus the sender of the photos had a reasonable expectation of privacy. 9. Despite the video being deleted, the damage has been done, and all the evidence has been saved and handed over to law enforcement. 10. It's creepy how obsessed with my personal life y'all are. At the end of the day, this has taught me a valuable lesson about how quickly rumors can spread and how fast many people are willing to throw you under the bus. This has also taught me to be even more sparing with the people whom I trust. I know regardless of my words, the uploader retracting his video, my ex-wife's account of things contradicting the rumors, and the clear violation of law, people who hate me will continue to hate me. People will continue to tell me that I'm in denial, or that I'm coping because they're coming from an emotional place of hatred for me, rather than a genuine respect for the truth. This is the final time I'll be engaging with this on Twitter. Thanks for reading. And then he says, P.S. Tyrone and Jamal were her only friends. We're only her friends. So it looks like Hunter Avallone came back with a pretty strong statement. He even attached a meme afterwards where it says, Red pillars when Sneeko openly admits to getting cucked. I sleep. Red pillars when provable lies spread that Hunter got... when provable lies spread that Hunter got cucked. Real shit. I ruined the execution. I'm very sorry, but oh my goodness. This is quite the story, and it doesn't end here. Well, I mean, maybe this is the end and we're working backwards, but still, there is still some content that we have to go over, because even though it was deleted, I want to watch this. I watched part of it while watching an Augie RFC stream, and I was just like, nope, this is pissing me off. I gotta react to this on stream, because, oh my goodness, this is, wow. This is something else entirely. But yes, it appears that, some people in my chat seem like they don't believe Hunter Avallone, but, I think that we need to look at the evidence that there is and come to our own conclusion, because that is the intellectually honest thing to do. And I genuinely do believe that Hunter is telling the truth here. I believe he's being honest when he says the things he's saying. I don't think that it's as black and white as some people are making it out to be. No pun intended. I did not mean it that way. But you get what I'm saying. But, yeah, I believe Hunter Avallone so far, because I'm willing to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. But yes, oh boy. Alright. So, the video you've all been waiting for. It's a re-upload, but it's a video nonetheless. Alright? The re-upload is called The Real Reason Hunter Avallone and Carissa are divorcing from the side dude's perspective. And oh boy, it's 12 minutes and 47 seconds long, and my goodness, there is a lot to unpack here. So we're gonna be watching this before we get into the juice, the meat of the topic. But before we do that, I need to close Google Chrome and open it again, because it appears that I'm an idiot and it's not working in full screen. So yeah, all right. Well, that's wonderful. This is why I have timestamps in the description, of course. But yeah, anyways, yeah, so the first video we're going to be watching is a re-upload of what we've all been waiting for. So yes, here is Alright, are we back? Okay, I think we're back. I am so sorry about the lag, alright? Alright, anyways, here we are. Alright, we gotta keep watching this, okay? I'm very sorry.
If you don't think I know what I'm talking about, why don't we debate? And I'm like, cool. So we jump in the DMs, and we're debating a topic, and she actually seems a lot more reasonable than Hunter. She's got a lot more reasonable position. So me and her, we getting along. And, she's like, well, shit, we can continue to debate, but why don't you just call me? Like, let's just use Discord and let's just, voice call. I'm like, all right, fuck it. So we talk later that night. We spend a little while talking about the debate, but we kind of agree on most things. So we spend hours just talking about her life and my life. And it's funny because when we started getting into my life, that's when, things changed and got sexual. Because, I've been in a...
All right, let's read these DMs, okay? I assume that okay, so we've got Kingston and Carissa Avallone, okay? Kingston says, you crop your face too much. That's your hottest part. On 5/24/2023, okay? So, a month ago, basically. Carissa Avallone sends a picture that's blurred, for the better or the worse, asking better. And then Kingston says, much better. You're much more sexy when I'm getting confident vibes off you. And then Carissa Avallone says, thank you. I like how forward you are with me. And then Kingston says, I appreciate that. New topic. It's hidden by the pause button.
Adult industry, adult entertainment.
Alright, and then Carissa Avallone says, it's sexy, yes sir. And then a winky face with the tongue sticking out. And then Kingston says, tell me what your sex life would look like if you had complete freedom to do and try whatever you want to. No pandering, give me your most honest answer. And then Carissa says, I think I would start with fucking you. I know you would be kind, but also give constructive criticism. Then, I would want to fuck the Australian guy because he's fat and funny. Okay? And then Kingston says, you want to learn how to be better sexually? And then Carissa says, yes. I tried to ride a dildo on the chair, and my quads were burning like after 3 minutes. Lol.
Industry, let's be clear, for like 15 years.
And then Carissa says, I still feel them. Kingston says, you're more interested in fucking particular people than doing particular things. Carissa, yes, at first I think. I've only fucked one very small category of people. Guys who have grown up incredibly conservative and Christian. And as a girl with the same background, I want some atheist dick. Kingston, lol. Carissa, I also want to do a cream pie gangbang. That's insanely hot to me.
So that's something that she was really interested in, you know, her ear.
Kingston, that would be a very fun time. Carissa, I'd also fuck my ex to see if he's as good as I remember. Lol, he's probably not, so that would be fun. He might be able to last a little longer. A little longer than what? Hold on a minute. Kingston, I love your deviant, says I love your deviant side. Carissa says, because back then, he lasted 2 pumps, which I took as a compliment. Well, damn. Greatest compliment I could give you busting early. Carissa, ha ha ha. I popped his cherry, so we didn't have much option, I guess. How long do you think you'd last? Kingston, it's completely situational, but if I'm trying to impress, I won't let it happen for at least a while. Yeah, okay, that's what they all say. What that really means is that you have a lower libido. All right, that's what that really means. Or like you have no choice but to last longer, or whatever. Or you're like asexual or whatever. All right, that's what they all say. All right, that's what I, you know, that's yeah. All right.
Ears perked up. It also led to us kind of.
Oh man, just keep thinking about grandma. Ha ha ha. Carissa does have a point here. And then Kingston says, girls respect you better when you can please them better than the other guys they've been fucking. Carissa says, really? Kingston says, you respect me even more than you do already when I make you come. To know that I have that much power over your body that I can get you to a place you've barely ever been. Okay, now I kind of want this Kingston guy to fuck me now. Jeez. Carissa says that would be difficult too. Oh, leading him on, I see. Leading him to certain places. Kingston says that's exactly why it will register as so significant to you when it happens.
Kind of, you know, talking sexual with each other. Like, you know, she was sending me nudes.
Carissa says, I've also only fucked 20-year-olds, so I think you might have some tricks up your sleeve. Kingston, exactly. Carissa, or actually late teens, what would you do to me? Kingston, sexy as you are, it'd be hard not to just pull you close and start kissing you passionately, and then move my kisses and my hands all over your body, really warm you up and build up the anticipation. I'd kiss your inner thighs and find your clit with my tongue. Carissa just says fuck. Kingston says slowly work up until you're dripping wet for me. We're going to need that for when I slide this big black dick deep inside you. Carissa says, I love your dick. I want it in me so fucking badly. Kingston says, slow and deep strokes it. Okay, you know what? I've given up on getting a green $sign on this stream. Oh my god. Slow and deep strokes it first, so you can really feel my size when I kiss your mouth and grab handfuls of your ass. And then Carissa says, God, would you want me on top, riding you?
All the time. You know, how do you feel about this? Do I look good enough to...
Wow, Carissa is such a bottom. My goodness. I guess I'm not one to talk, but still. And then Carissa says, oh wait, never mind. Kingston says, not yet. That's where we can end. But I'm taking my time with you. I want to get lost inside you. And then Carissa says, I'd be tight to try and fit inside, and then I assume the blurred image is her nudes.
Devil OnlyFans, that type of shit. I'm just kind of coaching.
And then Kingston says, I'm going to lean back and kiss your legs and feet as I'm deep inside you. Carissa says, fuck. I'm going to grind against your dick, trying to force you deeper into me. I want as much as you in me as possible. I want to squeeze my pussy around you. It'll be the tightest pussy you've ever felt, which he reacts to with a heart and says, and when you're close to coming, that's when I'll pull you on top of me and tell you to bounce that ass and grind your clit against me until we come. At the same time, I'm going to come deep inside of you just as you come. I want to feel that pussy clench around my dick and force my cum inside. Alright, now this is getting weird. I don't know. Alright, so this was like less than a month ago, basically. Slightly less than a month ago. Alright? Just keep that in mind. I am so done with my garbage Wi-Fi. I am so sorry, guys. I don't know why my Wi-Fi sucks so much. I don't even know where we left off. But I was in the middle of reading these, epic messages from Carissa Avallone in Kingston. But my goodness gracious, is that annoying or what? Wow. I am so beyond just, wow. My goodness. Alright. Now that it's working, what I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted by my Wi-Fi not working is, keep in mind, this is less than a month ago, alright? So I don't know if I would consider this cheating, okay? If we go back to Hunter Avallone's tweet, alright, you'll notice that, well, they formally agreed to separate after discussing the idea for the last year and a half. We formally agreed. Days later, I briefly announced it. Days later. When did he announce it? Alright, that's important. So, alright. See other people. Alright. Interest in other sexual... Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is all after... These DMs are after they had already agreed to separate. And that's why the video was taken down in the first place. Because that context wasn't there to begin with. So, you know, yeah. Wow. Whew. My goodness gracious. That is unfortunate that it's being taken this way, because we're gonna be watching a debate between Hunter Avallone and a Red Pillar later. So, anyways, let's continue going through the video. Alright?
And we talking all sexual and shit, you know. She bought tickets where she was supposed to fly out. Actually, this...
I mean... Alright. This is...
And we talking all sexual and shit.
Alright, let's see. Is there anything that isn't literally just more flirting?
Shit, you know.
I mean, he's talking about a scene that she tried with Hunter. We're gonna do it for real without the cameras. Dress you up like a schoolgirl, and fuck you like you had misbehaved and needed to be reminded who you belong to. I'm sure is what that says, because it's cut off. I'd let you pick from all my friends who you'd be shared with the most. When you behave and you are rewarded. Fuck, that's hot. I love that. Would you try to double penetrate? So, what's this Kingston guy's number? Does anybody know in chat? Does...
She bought tickets where she was supposed to fly out, actually, this week.
Alright, nothing...
You know, to Houston. You know, so...
Alright, yada yada.
We can make it physical. Well, I got a message. Somebody I ain't never seen before. Somebody just messaged me and told me, hey, you know, somebody from that side said some things. And just letting you know this is what's being said about you. And at first, I'm thinking, man, it sounds like some bullshit. I know Hunter got a bunch of like haters and shit, but even I'm like, damn, like, how would anybody know that me and girl talking? This is supposed to be real discreet because she got her marriage going on, and you know.
Okay, this guy is an asshole. So he knows that they're married, and he's like, oh yeah, this is discreet. So he doesn't think that there's any separation going on. He thinks that they're still married. So from his perspective, this dude is an awful person. I mean, they both have kids that they're taking, like, they have children. They have 2 kids. Wow, Kingston is not a good person.
No, she said she'd been planning on kind of getting rid of this nigga, but she hadn't done it yet. And I was telling her, don't do that right now because of, you know, like, he gonna get mad and he finna just start fucking shit up, you know, trying to make your life hell because you're leaving him.
Wow, what a great stand-up guy we got here.
Well, I started hitting her up and, you know, she was sick for a little while, at least that's what she told me. So I'm hitting her up like, hey, you good? What's up? And I started noticing that she's ghosting me. So I'm like, damn, maybe what was told to me was true. And I'll insert some things, like, because one of the things that made me feel like, okay, this probably did actually happen is I remembered how when we were talking, because first we were talking on Twitter, and just right out the gate, we'd only been talking for like maybe a few days, a week or something. And she was just like, hey, you want some dirt on Destiny? And I'm like, wait, what?
Wait, what? Okay,
let me hear it. And she starts telling me all about how Destiny and Lauren Southern were in a full-blown relationship and they were going to be monogamous together. And then last minute, Lauren Southern pulled out. So then, you know, Melina left him, but then, you know, she went to Texas and Destiny had to kind of go crawling back to her and just kind of, you know, take it as sloppy seconds because
fucking Destiny, man.
He really wanted to be with Lauren. And I'm just like, damn, like, while she's telling me this, and yeah, it's entertaining, I ain't gonna front. In the back of my head, I'm thinking, damn, like, no one asked you for any of this. You just unprompted, just volunteered this shit, this whole man's other life story.
I don't know how to feel about it.
And so, you know, when it comes to my shit, and when I'm texting her, and she's ghosted me now, I'm thinking, damn, she might know that somebody snitched. They might be using it against her. Like, hey, you know, I just fucked up your whole shit. You know, I told this nigga what you've been talking about. And so I'm like, damn, like, I bet this motherfucker really, you know, did say what they said they said. So I just decided, all right, I'm gonna make this video and I'm gonna just put everything out there. If a motherfucker lying on you, I sincerely feel like the best way to deal with that is just tell the whole truth. Show everything. Show all the receipts. Show the logs. Do everything.
It's gonna show the logs, guys. Okay, so I don't know. Wait, hold on. Wait, let me go back to the tweet. All right. Okay, so it looks like they formally agreed to separate after discussing the idea. Okay, and then days after that, so within a week, I would assume it was announced. So we already know that the Discord DMs that were showed on screen were from over a month ago, right? And I don't know, so I guess it would be dependent on when it was publicly announced? Because, you know, if it was publicly announced before the DMs, then it's fine. If it was publicly announced after those DMs took place, then it's not fine. I don't remember when he announced it, but I feel like it was actually less than a month ago, if I'm not mistaken, so maybe he is BSing. I mean, 11 days ago was the Boomer Groomer debate. 4 days ago was the divorce video. Alright, so it looks like Carissa is, well, I mean, not being very faithful before they had formally agreed is what I'm getting from this. Now, I don't know with 100% certainty, alright? I'm not Hunter Avallone and I'm not Carissa Avallone. Obviously, they're gonna know a lot more about their marriage than I do, but still.
And now, motherfucker who's hating on you, hey, everybody get to decide and they get to see. So in this video, I'm gonna go back and editing and I'm gonna throw up like text messages and nothing crazy. I ain't trying to dox nobody. You know, they keep fronting to the public. And what really happened is She just wants to fuck mad dick. Like, that's what she liked about me, is I told her stories about when we was in high school, how we had homies that were girls, and we weren't possessive over them. Like,
I mean, to be fair, she was already, like, talking about getting divorced and whatnot, you know, up front, like, to her husband. Like, they had been talking to each other about that. Like, it wasn't even just, like, her, trying to initiate the divorce. It was both of them, as far as I'm aware.
you could come to the crib, fuck me one day, fuck the homie the next day, fuck the other homie the next day, and you were still accepted amongst the crew. We just shared all the girls with everybody, and she was looking at it like, God damn.
Yo, where can I sign up?
I didn't know that shit was possible. Like, you know, the idea that, like, you know, y'all just let a chick do her whole shit and don't judge her for it. And I'm like, yeah, nigga, like, we all like sex. We all like, you know, why should I hate on you because you a slut when I'm a slut? Don't make sense to me. So, like, me and her bonded over that shit. Like, we got along. Like, she want to be slutty and she want to fuck mad dudes. I fuck mad chicks. What's there to beef about? That's how I looked at it, at least. But
okay, to be fair though, from this guy's perspective, he's still an asshole because, like, he knew she was married, and he didn't know that they were agreeing to divorce. So, like, that's some fucked shit.
Dude, you know, like, he's super vanilla. She's talking about he got performance issues.
What the?
You know, she want to go to swinger clubs, and he's not sure. Like, even their breakup that he announced, that wasn't supposed to happen. That's why he took it down so fast. She told him, hey, let's just try having an open relationship at first. You know, that way she can get some dick, he can get some pussy, and then maybe that'll make the relationship stronger because you'll see that it's not the end of the world to fuck other people. Well, this nerd, you know, he went out and made the statement and kind of just blew everything up. And then he was like, well, I'm going to go and live with my guy friend. It still wouldn't have made, it's still like, this still would have been nobody else's business if y'all ain't feel like y'all had to dirty my name and shit for whatever reason, you know, and who knows?
No one was dirtying your name. What are you talking about? You dirtied your own name. All right? You dirtied your own name by talking to somebody that you knew was married, and from your perspective, you had no idea that they were getting divorced. You just so happened to accidentally be correct when you didn't have enough evidence to justify that.
Who knows? Because if she lying to her husband about me, why should I believe she's not lying to me about what she's telling her husband? She probably telling Hunter the whole time, like...
He's worried about her lying to him? What?
Oh, like, this is a girlfriend who's just giving me advice and shit. When really, she's supposed to be jumping on the flight. She's supposed to come this week to come get some dick. And then, you know, okay, let's throw this in there and shit. Just, I wasn't sure if I was going to put this in the video. Part of me feels like what happened is probably she told Hunter about me. Maybe he went through her phone or some shit. And then he told her, hey, ghost that nigga or it's going to be problems. And then he went and talked to his little nerd audience about me. And it might be one of the little nerds from his audience that hit me up because they don't really fuck with him the way he thought they fuck with him.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not so sure about that one, Chief.
That's my speculation, but obviously it's just speculation. But
I can tell.
Yeah, okay, so the other day, she hit me up like, hey, because she always act desperate for money. And it's weird because she supposedly got a good job. She's like, how can I make $5,000 real quick? And I'm like, dog, I can't call it because that's not how this goes. Like, the way I instruct people is you got to treat this shit like a real job. You got to grind. It's a million other girls competing with you and you got to outcompete them. There ain't no fast way to the top. You just got to grind like crazy. And she never wanted to do that. She just wanted to kind of get to the end point, you know, get some money. So she hits me back like, I got this dude who's saying he'll give me like $7,000 if you could set up a gangbang. You know, how difficult would that be for you to set that up for me? And she's like, hey, if you could set up a gangbang and it's got to be all black dudes, he wants me to do it outdoors and just a bunch of black dudes. And I told him, I'm cool with y'all peeing on me. Y'all just can't pee in my mouth and my eyes. Y'all gonna see the receipts. But she's like, how could I, you know,
we are going straight to divorce now. Also, positive is that both of us feel pretty sure. All right.
we dropped all of that. And then,
We're just annoying each other. So, alright, so this dude found out, basically after Hunter announced it, I guess.
it turns into some other shit. And I don't know, I feel like this video's been going too long already. I feel like as long as I throw in the receipts, and I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna throw in the receipts, y'all kind of get the gist of everything. And y'all just kind of see that, like, the cause for the breakup is what they said it was, is those two just don't got good chemistry. Like, she wants to sell pussy and he wants like a housewife, but she said like he was getting
okay.
secure. Like, when she started jumping on the cam sites, she was making more money camming than he is from streaming. So it's like she makes all the money. This nigga, she said he can't be with the kids alone. He gets overwhelmed. So she makes all the money. She does all the child duties. And then he's got performance issues sexually.
I don't see that anywhere in the text messages, but okay.
So she's like, this nigga takes forever to come. He just, man.
Wait, before he was saying that, or wait, what? No, before, in the messages in the Discord messages we read, she said it took 2 pumps, and now he's saying that it takes forever? Well, which one is it? You gotta make up your mind, my guy.
I'm not really...
Or maybe it used to be 2 pumps, and then it...
Part of the reason why I'm throwing in the fucking, receipts, because of who...
Okay...
knows what lie she done told this dude. If I'm hearing what I'm hearing about myself, she probably done told this nigga all sorts of shit that don't make sense.
But she didn't say anything in the text messages. I was reading them as they were on screen. At what point does she say that Hunter has performance issues? What? Am I illiterate? Do I not know how to read? I'm going back now. What? I mean, they're talking about the separation. I understand. I also wait. What? What? I just don't understand why he would say that when it okay, this isn't even just a Kingston exclusive problem, okay? This is something that I've seen Illuminati do, as well as a bunch of other dishonest YouTubers. I've even seen iDubbbz do this, and I call them out for that on a different stream as well, where they have this horrible practice where they will put, messages or whatever on screen as receipts, but the messages that are on screen don't actually back up the stupid fucking narrative that they're trying to push. So, like, I just don't understand why these people are so stupid and brain dead that they would include evidence that doesn't even back up the dumb narrative that they're trying to push. I thought, oh, maybe Carissa Avallone was gonna say some, wild shit in DMs, and maybe Hunter actually, was getting cucked the whole time. But no, it doesn't seem to be that way. It just seems like, well, I don't know. This guy is, making it the fuck up, because I don't see any... I don't see any, Okay, we're back! Once again, my Wi-Fi is absolutely dog shit. I fucking despise my Wi-Fi. With every fiber of my soul. Oh my goodness. But yes, I don't know how... Oh my god. He is garbage, but so... I just don't see. I mean, I was looking through the text messages, and I didn't see a single instance of Carissa Avallone saying the things that this dude was saying she said. He's literally just lying about the situation, and people are just going along with it, I guess, because they don't like Hunter Avallone and it fits their narrative. You know, I personally do like Hunter Avallone. He's one of the main reasons that I do debate, right? I don't think I would be in the debate sphere if he didn't exist, because he was one of the first people. Actually, I think he was the first person who does debate that I started watching do debate. So, I just find it absurd how far people are willing to go just to shit on Hunter Avallone. It's weird, it's petty, it's annoying, and it's just lag again. Oh god. I'm so sorry about the lag, guys. But my god. Wait, pee on me, what the wait, where? Was I not reading that correctly? Where did it say that? What does he have to do with a gangbang? I ban the lag, yeah. F lag. I mean, both can cause problems, but it's usually a one or the other situation. Femyoz has a point here, yeah. Bro, on that Cricket wireless type beat. Nah, for real! YouTube commentary community sucks, true. Oh my god. I just... all I hear is debate and piss. What are you talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I don't know. This is awful. This is the worst. I don't like this. This sucks. This is horrible. It's just mind-boggling to me. So I think that soon we're gonna look at the debate that Hunter Avallone did about his own divorce. I'm not even joking. This is a real thing. This is Lich Falp, why do you always flood chat with things that are completely unrelated to the topic at hand? I swear. My goodness. Okay. You know Malay? Yeah, I vaguely know who that random is because I've been around for a while now, I guess. Not that long, but a hot minute. All I know about him is that he eats poop. Okay, here's something related. Femyoz, you're cute. Why, thank you, even though that is unrelated. I disagree with you saying it's related. It's really not. So anyways, oh god. Alright. So, without further ado, the video we're gonna be watching is from the man, the myth, the legend himself, Hunter Avallone, called Red Pillar Grills Hunter Avallone over his divorce. It's got 642 likes and 1,200 dislikes. Now, I haven't watched it yet, and ooh, is that a donation? Hey, thank you, the microphone. You pissed on the okay. Alright, I see how it is. Alright. Okay. Okay, I see. The microphone. Does my microphone have a pee fetish now? Femyoz has a pee fetish. I do not. You guys accuse me of having all the weirdest kinks imaginable. Alright? I can't even go along with the joke anymore. Because if I do, people will unironically take it out of context and try to use it against me. And these are people with way larger platforms than what I have. I thought that people were only going to take it out of context once I was already a large content creator. But apparently I was wrong, so here we are nonetheless. Ah. My goodness gracious. But either way, wow. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. Femyoz loves liquids that are white, not yellow. True. Oh my god. Alright, but seriously, the next video we're gonna be watching is from Hunter Avallone called Red Pillar Grills Hunter Avallone Over Divorce. The like to dislike ratio is really bad. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm excited to see what is gonna happen.
Hunter, you
here.
need to really chill. I can tell you're probably on your period or something, but just let me get a word in, okay? So pretty much women will say they want a man to cry in front of them because they think it's what men want to hear. So, and they may genuinely believe that they want a man to cry in front of them. But once they genuinely experience it and realize that it's not very, it's kind of disgusting and very, very weak of them, that oftentimes results in them leaving, and we see what happens with you and your wife.
Okay, so let me go ahead and translate. You have no evidence whatsoever that me being emotionally honest and vulnerable in front of my wife had any contributing factor whatsoever to the divorce. You're just clinging to that and repeating it to try to convince yourself it's true. I understand that you probably do the same thing as far as your father's love by repeating yourself over and over again that your dad loves you to just try to convince yourself that it's true. But again, shut the fuck up. You don't get to say just because this thing happened in the relationship and then the relationship ended, it's the fault of that thing.
Okay, yeah, he does have a good point here. He's not even wrong. We're actually off to a really good start.
So
He's spitting
you and your wife
facts.
got into divorce, and I was wondering, because I thought it was interesting because you like to promote a lot of, I suppose, you like to tell people about how they should date and why, and you give a lot of advice on things like that. So I just thought it was interesting that you give that type of advice, yet you still get in a divorce.
I mean, that's not his main thing, but alright, whatever floats your boat, man.
Do you think that having general advice on like dating and stuff, do you think that means that you should be able to make a relationship work even if it's not really compatible? Like, would you acknowledge, for example, that some of the more red pill people like Andrew Tate or Sneeko, for example, they might talk a big game about how good they are with women, and they might be really good with women, but regardless of how good they are, they're not going to be able to like make a relationship work if you're all.
This is already a good point. He's starting off strong because he's making a categorical distinction between, you know, getting women, getting laid, whatever the red pillars will talk about, and actually maintaining a healthy, emotional, stable relationship and whatnot, right? Obviously, going out and fucking is the easy part, right? Maintaining a relationship is the hard part, right? That's the more difficult part, and sometimes shit just doesn't work. So, strong
ultimately
start.
Not compatible. Do you agree or disagree with that?
I suppose I agree with that to an extent, but wouldn't
So then
you
it
try
could
to
be a
make
very
sure you
okay,
got
Also, is he faking his voice?
so if you agree with it, well, hold on,
You
let me
agree?
just finish my point really quickly. So if you agree with that, then it sounds like you're very easily able to recognize then that I can still give advice on these issues.
Hold on.
And hold on, no, I'm gonna finish first. Wait. I have never said that if you follow my advice, you are guaranteed to be married forever, my friends.
What? You mean to tell me that I'm not guaranteed to be married forever? Holy fuck-a-moly!
None of this has been the case. I have only given general advice for how you should treat women and the general mindset you should have in regards to women, all of which, by the way, I still stand by, and also...
Yeah, and it's also the most basic advice imaginable. I'm not saying that as like a diss on Hunter. I'm saying that because it's like, this should be common sense. I don't even know why it's up for debate. Like, be nice to women. Don't treat them like property, or whatever the... Like, I guess it really... I mean, it's more... There's more to it than that, but still.
Also, there's a reason why the divorce itself is also amicable, and we're not having some massive falling out or going to court or anything of the sort. So, regardless of how good you might be with women, or how good of your advice might be, sometimes you can't force a relationship to work.
That is true.
Right, but you always say that men should be able to cry in front of women, and they should be able to be emotional.
Yeah.
And like, I think they should
So,
be able
that
to
has
show their
nothing to
emotions.
do with it!
But I think I heard you say once that you cry more than your wife or cry more than your kids.
Correlation is not causation, you fucking idiot. Oh yeah, you see, I went to McDonald's last week, and then, and this week I'm getting divorced, so it must because the McDonald's, you see, caused me to take a really smelly shit, and it smelled so bad that my wife decided to divorce me. I mean, that's about the like the level of argumentation we're dealing with here.
Do you think
I
my
don't
wife
think
is?
that
Wait,
is-
do you think that we are divorcing because I cried?
No, I don't think that's fully the reason, but I feel like maybe
Fully the reason why.
subconsciously that might have been part of the reason why she may have left you.
So yeah, okay. He's using he oh my. So it is the reason, but it's not the reason. But I think it is the reason. This is a fucking terrible point.
I'm not
Do
gonna
you-
assume, but
No, I know, but okay,
okay.
I
so
don't
can
know.
Maybe talk now without being interrupted for a second.
sure.
That
Okay, so I
sounds
just wanted
fake.
to say, okay, now I lost my train of thought. Okay, so I was just going to say that I don't think that you crying all the time, or I don't know how much you're crying, but you probably cry more than the average man. I don't think that was the reason why your wife left you. I think it may have contributed to it because I think
Anything can contribute to anything. This is a non-argument.
subconsciously she might have thought in the back of her head that you let your guard down too much.
Yeah, but you see, when I ate McDonald's and then I took a fat stinky shit, that subconsciously made my wife think that I'm unhygienic because the smell was really gross, and then that smell, because it's my shit, gets associated with me, which is what contributed to the divorce. It's a non-argument. It doesn't make any sense.
And I think that is part of the reason why she may have been. Maybe this man isn't, because women want a man that is in control and usually dominant in most situations.
What's that? You're not in control of your stomach. You had diarrhea one time after eating too much McDonald's. You disgusting, pathetic excuse of a man. Also, being able to control your emotions and crying sometimes are not mutually exclusive.
So if
There's a good time
man
and a
is
place
crying all
for
the
it.
time, it just shows
Like you're not just gonna bawl your eyes out, you know, like in like the middle of doing something. Like
lack of dominance and the ability to control your emotions. Because yes, you should be able to cry, but you need to know when not
are you saying Hunter isn't a daddy dom? What the
to
fuck?
cry as well.
I know that's what I talk about, but if you're always suppressing your emotions in front of a partner, it
I could see Hunter being a bottom though. I'm not gonna lie.
tends to lead to regression in emotional intelligence, not actually a benefit. If you're
Right,
married,
right.
hold on, wait. If you're married to somebody, then you should be able to be emotionally vulnerable with that person. I agree that if every single day you're bawling your eyes out because your McDonald's order was late, then
Well, you should
obviously
I love how he brings up McDonald's.
there's such a thing. No, stop. Then obviously there is such a thing as being like a crybaby or being not emotionally intelligent. Clearly there's an issue there. But on average, if the time and the place is appropriate, you are emotionally vulnerable and you cry and you let your guard down, that's okay. And all you're really doing now is just you're saying like, I don't want to assume, but I'm assuming this is what happened. You have no proof of this. Nobody's saying this. And as far as all the
Well, I
evidence
have
available,
researched that
me
proof
being
that-
more of emotionally available and vulnerable has, if anything, contributed to the amicable nature of the divorce ending.
Okay, let me ask you just one question. Who is the one who initiated the divorce? Like, can you just answer that? It might be too personal, but if you can, would you mind
Nobody
answering that?
initiated the divorce. We
somebody
both
always
initiated
initiates it.
conversations about it at different times. The last time
Who
we
was
had
the
a
first one?
conversation about it, Carissa initiated the conversation, and then we agreed that it was.
Oh, is that a donation? Why, thank you, the mic, for donating $1. Of course, you see Hunter as a bottom because you're him. Shut up! No, that's not why. But thank you for the $1. I'm hacking stream. I'm making it lag. Nice. Good job. Femboy McDonald's. Real. But yes, thank you for the donation.
Was the best time to end the relationship because again
Okay, so she was the one who initiated it.
no, she didn't. This is why I'm having a hard time talking to you because you're hearing things only that what you want to hear. Initiating.
sounds like
hold
she
on, no,
initiated.
shut the fuck up, dude. Initiating a conversation after we've already been having a consistent
Yes, but she
conversation
was the one thinking about it.
Shut up. Initiating
You won't let
a
me speak.
shut
I tried
the
saying
fuck
something,
up, or I'm
you
going
won't
to
let me.
mute you or just kick you out of the call. Shut it. Initiating a
Hunter asserting his dominance.
conversation.
Very emotional.
All right, you're muted.
Usually Hunter isn't that quick to mute somebody, though. I think he probably is a little bit angrier than he normally is when it comes, justifiably so, by the way. Because, I mean, it's like, okay, if you're going to talk about my relationship,
Initiating a conversation to discuss something that we've already been discussing for years during our marriage is not my wife leaving me. That's called initiating one of the many conversations that we have had on this same issue, including conversations that I myself initiated many times as well. So,
But Hunter, that's not convenient for the narrative that you're a cuck.
simply initiating a conversation and then amicably agreeing is what happened. Just if you initiate the conversation does not mean you initiated the divorce. All right, so you're unmuted now.
Okay, so I can kind of tell from the way you're talking that this is a kind of touchy subject for you, and I apologize. I didn't mean to make you upset. I was just trying.
It's not a touchy subject. It's that you're being
Well,
incredibly
you're
bad
getting
faith
very
and
emotional
dishonest.
about it.
Hold on, no. It's that you're being very... No, I'm not being emotional. I'm getting frustrated, and I need to...
To be fair, anger is an emotion. I'm not gonna lie. Though I do agree with Hunter. And to be fair, the guy is pivoting. But yeah, I think it's a combination of both.
raise my voice because you don't know how to stop being bad faith and weaselly.
That's
But I'm just
part of
wondering,
it,
like,
yeah.
why would you marry somebody that you weren't compatible with? That's what I'm trying to understand. Because if you marry somebody,
because people change over time, you goddamn idiot.
you should be at the point where you know that that's somebody you want to be with for the rest of your life.
Yes, because people don't change. They stay exactly the same for the rest of their lives, as we all know.
Do you
know
recognize...
that that's somebody.
So do you think that... Okay, do you mind if I ask how old you are?
I am 19 years old.
Okay, so are you the same person? Are you the same as you were when you were like 14 years old?
I'd say I'm not entirely the same, but
Right, you still like keep bits and pieces. Like you can look back at yourself and see where like that was you also, but you can also tell how you have changed and the way you think about things is a lot different now.
Guys, how much have I changed? I want to know. Chat, you're gonna have to help me out a little on this one, okay? I have a basically I have a tweet. It's kind of controversial. It's called 15-year-old me versus 19-year-old me, okay? So all right. Here was me when I was 15. Here's me at 19, not that long ago. This was taken not that long ago. Here's me at 15. And here's me at 19. I don't know. And that's 15 to 19. We're this guy has a whole nother year, where in terms of the gap. So he would have probably changed even, well, probably not changed like that, but still,
right?
To an extent, I suppose.
It's like if you, but the reason I'm pulling that up is not just because I mean, part of it is I'm kind of showing off. Ooh, look at how different I look! Isn't that cool? But it's also like, yeah. If let's say you start you're a woman and you find this guy on screen really attractive or whatever, you're a 15-year-old and this is your biggest crush, and then you guys start dating, but then both of you start to change over time, and then over time your boyfriend who used to look like this starts looking like this. Now there's a small chance that it's the same or better, but there's a big chance that that's probably not exactly what she signed up for, right? Like there's a certain expectation there, right? Same thing with this image, okay? Here I am. This was me, when I was trying to build muscle, because I thought, oh, if I just try to be masculine, everything will work out, right? I tried, and hey, thank you, the mic for the $3. I almost said mutated cutie. But you're definitely not the same person, though. If your entire thing now is that you're a femboy, then what was your thing at 15 years old just being... No, that's not the point! No! That's not what I'm saying! No, the point I'm making is that, even, like, and this is just one aspect, right? Okay, so me being a femboy is not my entire personality. nor was me just being a regular white dude. But and while I am kind of the same person, I have a similar personality, a similar way of talking. I'm abrasive, I'm kind of a dick, but I'm also, someone who tries to be a nice person. But, I've changed slowly over time, I've kind of morphed. The things I do are different, and my physical appearance is only a reflection of that. Okay, back then, I would swim twice a day, I lifted weights, I was very athletic, believe it or not. Now I am, I do this, I'm kind of slutty on stream sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. I talk about YouTube drama as a hobby now instead, I guess. Hopefully as a job. I care more about looking feminine rather than building muscle, because I realized building muscle didn't, make me any happier. It's like, at first it was like, oh yeah, I accomplished something, that's cool. And then I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I actually don't like, this feels wrong though, it still feels backwards. Even though it's like an achievement that I built muscle, it's like, but it doesn't feel right when I look in the mirror. It feels wrong. It's like something is out of place, and I couldn't pinpoint it at the time. But I'm guessing it was gender dysphoria. So, yeah, it's like if you date somebody who looks like this, and like, they're like super athletic, and they love to do all this athletic shit, and that's one of the reasons that you date them, because you also love that kind of stuff. Thank you, Mutated Kitty, for the $1. I'm not the mic. Please stop being bad. I'm not being bad. Anyways, thank you for... Legend says Femyoz has a box of diapers under the desk. No, that is what the Matrix wants you to believe, okay? Those are just allegations. Those are allegations. Bro, ate McDonald's, then had to poop. He should use his diaper. I'm not wearing a diaper. You guys are so... Why are you guys bullying me? Yeah. Alright. You guys are just being mean to me. But, like, imagine... Alright. As I was saying... I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Alright, you start dating somebody who looks like this. One of the main things you like about them is that they're super athletic and into sports, and that's, like, really hot, alright? Because you see them, they're, like, super, like they're into weightlifting, and, oh, they could bench press me, I'll bet. Oh, look at the muscles. Oh, look at how, I like to go on, go do lifting as well, and we could be lifting buddies. But then, it's like, later down the line, it's like, oh, okay, now I'm a femboy who posts stuff like this on the internet. I don't lift very much. I don't even think I could if I wanted to anymore. I'm on estrogen now. I enjoy different things. I enjoy fashion. I enjoy, doing weird stuff, I guess. I'm sure I act a little bit different. It's like my interests change, the things I do change, and ultimately, we probably wouldn't be compatible anymore, right? It's like if you sign up for someone that like this, all right, this type of person, maybe you're not gonna be into this, or vice versa, right? If you sign up for somebody that's like this, and then they become like this, you're probably not gonna like that either, right? Now, obviously, there are gonna be exceptions. Why not buff them? Some people can do that. But, hey, thank you for the $2, Mutated Cutie. Just say you want us to call you cute, bro. We know that's what you're... Shut up! No, maybe a little. Shut up. Just because it's true doesn't mean you have to point it out. Just because it's true doesn't mean you... Okay. Alright. Okay. Dog, if anyone would have the aim to go for you, half of the presidents would still be alive. Wait, what? What does that mean? Your thigh highs are bigger than the Twin Towers? What? What does that mean? My thigh highs are actually pretty tight. Hey, though, getting a pretty good amount of donations tonight. Hell yeah. Always love the donation. The donations and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, Also, Femyoz does not have a diaper fetish. See, someone understands. It's the Matrix. Lichpop knows that it's the Matrix spreading these allegations. If I had the same sense of humor as this thing, I would have aborted as my mom was getting birth. That doesn't even make any fucking sense. If I had the same IQ as... If I had the same IQ as you, I'd fucking kill myself. Holy shit. Wow. If you're thinking Femyoz has a diaper fetish, then you're not you. It's those clones from the analog horror tapes. True. True. I don't know anything about Ronaldo or Messi. I just know that they apparently do sports. But yeah, I wouldn't be any my business if they did, but I'm of a mind to believe them on that. They make it pretty obvious when someone makes a correct guess. Wait, about what? The which kink? The better not play along to the jokes or haters will think it's real. Yeah, what if it is real? Then what? Then what do I do? What if the diaper allegations are true? Just kidding, of course. Unless... Alright, anyways, I've been getting sidetracked. We need to continue the debate. Alright?
Okay, cool. And have you ever maybe like had a crush on somebody when you were really
No, I've never had that.
young, or maybe you look back now that you're 19, and you look back at like the girl you had a crush on the first time, and you realize like, wow, she was actually like not my type at all.
Nah, I've always had a thing for dominant girls, I'm not gonna lie. I've always, that's always, I don't know, I think that I would be the, exception there.
Has that ever happened to you?
Not really, no.
Really, you don't ever look back at someone you had a crush on in your
I guess maybe I'm not the I don't know.
younger days and realize how much they really weren't your type compared to now?
Actually, there's an example I can think of, but
I don't
only one example. I don't know, I didn't really have that many crushes on people. And when I did, I think they were pretty short-lived.
think so, no. Most of the girls
So,
that I've
I mean,
met,
I don't
stay
know.
pretty
It's hard to
consistent
say.
about, so maybe that's
I don't
different for
think
other
that's
people,
true, or you're just too young and you haven't experienced that yet.
No.
But regardless, the point that I'm getting at is when you're, first of all, when you're an adult, and second of all, like years and years of being together, people change, dude.
No, really? People change? That's fucking wild.
Me and Carissa were very compatible at first, and I also think that it was the right decision for us to be married for the time that we were. I think that
I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, like, people change over time.
that was the right move at the time. But sometimes people change, and sometimes people become less compatible. And
Yeah, and this is kind of what I was describing.
again, it is a mature thing to do to recognize that so that we can go forward and make the best of this situation we have, rather than just sticking with something that might not be the best for anybody just for the sake of looking good or I don't know,
Facts.
pleasing you.
Literally
I don't know,
facts.
It seems like from what I'm hearing, and I hear what you're saying, but it just sounds like me when I got in my first breakup, when my girlfriend broke up with me. I was like, oh yeah, we aren't compatible. We changed over time. It just felt like cope. It was like a mutual decision. It was cope for the fact that she left me.
Some people
because
cope,
she
but
wasn't
other
happy
people
with me.
don't. So okay,
Yes, because all relationships are the same, as we all know.
wait, well, hold on. Some people, of course, are going to cope and be like, no, we agreed on the decision, even though it was like the girl's decision. I get that. But at the same
True.
time, that also is the case sometimes. So you can't just assume it's a cope every time. In my case,
But that's
that
what it
was,
sounds
hold
like
on,
from
stop. In
your
my
answer.
case, that was the case. And now, you clearly weren't here for long, but my ex-wife was on stream earlier, my friend, saying the same thing I'm saying.
Right, I understand that to an extent. It just seems like you're saying like all these things.
But Hunter, this random caller obviously knows more about your relationship than you and your wife. Obviously. What do you mean?
To try to deal with the fact that she left you, and it's fine, but it's just
Do you feel like maybe you kind of have this belief or this feeling in your stomach that she left me, and maybe you, for whatever reason, don't like me or don't agree with some things I've said, and you kind of feel like that would be more compatible for your sort
Well, obviously he knows more about Hunter's relationship than Hunter does. I mean, what do you mean?
of view of me? Do you feel
No,
like
no,
maybe
no.
you're just sort of clinging to that? Because I'm telling you every single thing that contradicts the dumb shit you're saying, and also my ex-wife has said it too, and you're still saying like, well, I just feel like you're coping. Do you think maybe this is a problem for you?
Wait, what did you say?
I'm saying regardless of all the evidence,
Also, I'm almost entirely certain at this point that the caller is just trolling. But yeah, because I'm a contrarian, I'm gonna smash like. Actually, it's not because I'm contrarian. It's because I agree with Hunter on this. So let's read what the comments have to say. All right. So here's a comment from Yeager14 saying, "I'd hate to be your son-in-law." Well, I mean, yeah. Having parents get divorced would suck, I guess, but I don't think that's what they were trying to get at. Somebody else says, I mean, considering you talked about your marriage and how it makes you better than the red pillars, you getting a divorce is very relevant. When did he ever say that? That was never his argument. He was applying their standards and saying, okay, well, here's me living the trad life, the traditional type of marriage, and, I still believe this, right? It's like, oh, okay, so here you are, single, giving advice, not, you've never been married, and then here's me who's been married for multiple years, alright? So it's like, that was why he would say that. It's not because he thinks that, it makes him inherently better, right? That was never his argument. So clearly this person has never watched a single Hunter Avallone video before this one. But, his eyes lifeless, his joy corrupted. His optimism... Wait, what the fuck is this? I'm appalled at this, Hunter, and I have been watching you since 2015. This has to be a joke. There's no way this is real. Why hasn't anyone photoshopped a Jack Murphy beard onto Hunter Avallone yet? What does Jack Murphy look like? Now Hunter is free and can finally look for the man of his dreams. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, that is a good point. Hunter is single now. Unrelated fact, that's tangential, is, my DMs are open. So, Hunter, if you're watching this, I just thought I'd let you know. I'm just saying. I'm shocked Hunter is even dealing with this stuff. I would think most people would just try to avoid the divorce talk entirely, especially since this was just announced a week or so ago. Interesting, yeah. Okay. So, then the ex-wife was... Yeah, so, okay, this confirms it. If it was a week before that was uploaded, which was 4 days ago, that was, and the Discord messages were from over a month ago, then that would be, the time frame, within the time frame of, it wouldn't be within the time frame of after, they had officially agreed to separate. So Carissa Avallone was, in fact, basically going behind Hunter. So I think that might be a detail that Hunter would leave out for obvious reasons. I don't blame him for that. And let's see. Thank you, not mutated, for the $2. That's not a joke. You probably would want to have sex with Hunter. I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny this accusation. Femyoz, don't drop the soap. Nice. I feel so much cringe right now. Yikes, I'm out, by the way. I do not give a shit. Hello, Gabe. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god. Turn me up. Audio is low. Oh my god. Alright. Metamorphism to SJW complete. Now color your hair too. Checking all the... Like, what the fuck is this? You'll have to retire your favorite line now. I'm living the trad life while you're living the mad life, Lamau. Yeah, but he was living the trad life. at the time. So, gotta DNA test those. All right, that's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. That was good. That was good. That was actually a good joke. Imagine being the wife of a guy that supports the idea of children getting life-changing surgeries based on their... No kids are getting life-changing surgeries, you fucking idiot. How does this guy have 120 likes? This just goes to show how dumb the people who are disliking the video are, right? Like, they genuinely believe that minors are getting gender-affirming surgeries. No, they are going on puberty blockers after, well, having to get diagnosed with gender dysphoria and whatnot. After 6 months of persistent and severe gender dysphoria, then they can go on puberty blockers. And then after that, after many years of going on puberty blockers, of being on them, then they can go on HRT, and even then, they're not getting surgery, until they're 18. So, and that's if they even choose to get the surgery, because, like, a lot of trans people, I think most trans people don't get the surgery because reasons, but yeah. Your wife spoke extensively about your performance issues. Yeah, I don't... It's like, but like, there's no source. Like, I didn't see any DMs where that was the case. The downfall of Hunter all alone is a L for atheism and a W for Islam after his most recent tweets. Hey, thank you, local user, for the $2. I love you, baby. Lichfap, we need to fight because Femyoz is mine, bitch. Aw, hell yeah. Hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you, Elite Snipers RF? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, wow. But yeah. Oh, man. I mean, so far, I would be local users because they've donated me more money. So, Lichfap, you gotta donate $2.01 if you want to one-up them. Man, I would have brushed my teeth with acetone if I found out my wife got pissed and shitted on and I kissed her. Wait, okay, so what is this? What is this? Wait, what is the piss? Did I miss it? Did I miss something? Hunter is about to burst in this video. What are you talking about? Maybe he does later? I don't... You broke up with her when you knocked her up? Didn't want to be with her or commit to a child? Then decided to marry her anyway and thought that was a smart decision? What? No, he made the commitment because at the time he thought it was a good idea. He didn't... Wait, what? Huh? They were good at one point... Wait. What? Wait, what? They were compatible at the time. People change. This was addressed during the debate. These people are stupid. Am I crazy, or no matter how many convos they had, if they were good at one point and she was the one that brought it up last, it was her that initiated the divorce. That doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense. Wouldn't it be whoever brings up whoever starts the conversation, like the first conversation about it? Like if the first conversation about getting a divorce was brought up by Hunter, wouldn't that hold more weight than whoever started the last conversation? For all we knew, they could have been having a conversation, one time, and then it's like, oh, okay, we'll discuss this later. I gotta go pick up the kids from school, okay, or whatever the fuck, and then maybe that was a conversation that Hunter initiated, and then the next day, then Carissa's like, oh, yeah, that's right, we're having that conversation. Let me go see if Hunter's available to finish having the conversation we were having. Like, this doesn't make any sense. It just goes to show how deranged some of these people are. Like, these people are genuinely fucking deranged. Damn, I'm sorry, Hunter. Based? Someone with empathy? Think about how this makes your wife's black boyfriend's... Like, what? being this invested in someone's divorce when you hate them is especially weird. True. Assuming the guy is telling the truth about being married, the only way he's married is through an arranged marriage. Nice, faking his voice. That's what I thought. Your son, I read a comment. Yeah, so yeah, these people are deranged, right? It's like I don't. It's like these people are actually deranged. Like they care about his like the only valid reason why anyone would care about this is if they want to get with Hunter themselves, right? Like obviously if you're trying to smash Hunter, you got to wait for him to be single. So for me and all the other Hunter simps, all right, this is some very exciting news, but for everybody else, I don't think that anybody else should give a shit. All right? That's how it works, okay? My ex cried in front of me on occasion, and I had absolutely no problem. It never made me see him as weak or anything of the sort. These crazies make up the most random shit. True. She's spitting straight facts. LMAO, that statement, that's why they're your ex? What? She just said it wasn't a problem. What? How the fuck did this loser ratio her? This random loser with the default fucking profile picture thinks that they know better as to why this person isn't with their ex anymore than the person whose ex that was. And 20 people agree with them. And only 16 agree with the original comment. What? These people are fucking so mentally retarded. I can't even fathom. And then somebody replies to him saying, my husband cries in front of me all the time, and I do the same. It's called being human and having emotions based. It's weaker to hold in your emotions, TBH. Also true. It's also hilarious that men like you will listen to other men about what women want rather than women. Yeah, exactly. Notice how it's always men that are like, oh, if you cry, it makes you a weak piece of shit. No, women never say that. Why is that? Is it perhaps because women don't actually give a shit as long as they're only doing it in a context that is appropriate? And, I mean, again, if you have a meltdown over, your McDonald's being cold and then break down in tears, okay. But, I can understand breaking up with a guy if he's doing that, but I would, but that goes both ways, right? Like, if a woman does that, break up with her as well, right? Like, fuck off. No, I'm not gonna be with someone that has a meltdown over McDonald's being cold, right? It's like, it doesn't matter the gender, though. It literally has no bearing on my decision whatsoever, okay? Right? Like, I'm bi, right? I don't see anybody as more or less attractive if they cry, right? I just see them as maybe more human. It's probably better, long-term, most likely, than if they just repress it. It's also, about what other women rather than women, and then wonder why they can't get a girl because their mental health is shit because they don't show emotion. Exactly! And then she got 8 likes, one of them is me, just now. And then the guy responds with 13 likes, saying, yeah, something tells me you're either lying or you're heading for a divorce. Like, what the how are people agreeing with this loser? He's just asserting random shit. Hey, thank you, local user, for the $1. Damn, baby. Fix the Wi-Fi. Has been an issue. Oh, God. Hold on. McDonald's is epic. True. I didn't say anything about it. I didn't say anything, and it's she, her. I would never say something so dirty to Femyoz, Lichfalp. True. So true. I'm thinking, wait, what? We back, boys, yeah. These BTS fans are out of hand. Wait, what? Okay. Dog, you really think I would like him? I'm a bottom, ain't no way I'm giving away my dignity to let this kid buy bad drag. Wait, what? Wait, what, huh? I'm confused now. People are mean to me, from Femyoz? Wait, what? What is this random talking about? You just donated him to bend over? Do I have to, guys? I don't think I'm gonna do it for just $1. It's not one of those streams. Your streams froze. Special ed, true. Why are we talking about I don't know. People are weird. People are weird. But I'm glad the stream's back. Because we have a stream to finish. Dog, go back to Hooters. Oh. Okay. SCP spitting wait, what? Bro lives at McDonald's. Fuck McDonald's. True. Oh my god. Lichfelp saying Femyoz has a chastity. No, wait, what? What? No. At least not yet. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but like also, you know, allegedly, of course. Would never admit to anything. Did I just get called weird? But a femboy? Wait, what? Femyoz works at Hooters so we can make money to stream. It doesn't make sense, but sure. Bend over. Keywords, Femyoz doesn't have a chastity cage yet. Shut up! Bro thinks he could do OnlyFans. I haven't even posted anything on there. There's like no posts. Hell yeah, if you're willing to do it for $1, you may as well do it for free. Place a higher value on such services, Femyoz. True. Everyone's saying bend over. Oh my god. He probs looks good too. Bend over. Why are you all like this? Okay. Get naked before I come over there and take it. Prison Riz. Bend. Fine. But only a little bit. I'll bend over only a little bit. Okay? Otherwise, see? Technically, I'm bending over right now. You just can't see because well, you can see, but you don't get to see anything revealing, technically. Technically speaking, this is bending over. So I did what you said. Femyoz, show us it. Show you what? I showed you me tooted up on screen. You guys. Tell me when it's done. I'm going back to 59 minute. What? Bro, what? I didn't even do anything. Dislike? No, God, do I have to show you? Do I have to show you my ass? Guys? I didn't trick anybody. You said bend over, not show me your ass. Those are two different things. I didn't trick anybody. What do you mean you didn't do anything? Turn audio up. The audio's fine. You guys. Huh. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna read a few more comments. Maybe from his video. And then we're gonna call it quits. Alright? So yeah. He is garbage, but so is she. Wait, what? Oh, wait, no, that was an old chat. That's so behind. Wow. Anyways. Saninj, however you say their name, says, hey man, divorce happens. People's lives just change and it's okay. Not everyone stays together for their whole lives. I'd rather have a few years of a happy marriage than staying in a marriage that has okay. Bend over real quick. What is that? Why are you flirting with me in donations? You know, it's on screen right now. It's not like you're afraid to say how you really feel. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know? I mean, if you want to change my mind, I guess put your money where your mouth is and send like a $100 donation. Or you say the opposite or something. I don't know. I might get canceled from a femboy who simps for Kevin Hart. What? When did I simp for Kevin Hart? Miss Piggy Studios says, "Hey, baby, why hello? How are you doing on this fine Sunday evening?" Of course, all the SCPs you could choose to LARP on. It's not a bad one. It's just meh. Yeah, you either gotta choose one that's really good or really bad. Right? Otherwise, it's boring, right? It's like a parabola, you know? It's like a parabola. An upwards parabola. It opens up. Local user, you've already paid money just to flirt with me and say you want to see my ass. Don't pretend like you're grossed out now. All right? You can't have it both ways. Like, what's going on here? What's going on here? We all know how you really feel. Okay? You said it. You already said it. Dang, that would be pedophilia from that far ass age gap. What? Wait, how? Why the hell would I donate to you, SMH? I don't know. Why don't you read it? It says from local_user. It says local_user has tipped $1. The text reads, "Damn, baby. How about you bend over real quick? I think you dropped something. God damn, you look so good." You said this, my guy. That's what you said. That's not what I said. That's what you said. It's your name attached to it. You know? You gave me $1 so that I would read that. Don't pretend, just because I rejected you doesn't mean you need to get all ass mad. Pun intended, by the way. And then here's your $2 you sent, where you said, "I love you, baby. Lichfelp, we need to fight because Femyoz is mine, bitch." So you were challenging somebody to a fight. So, I'm just saying, I think you got exposed. I hate mutated is right. You got exposed. On one hand, you're talking shit, but at the end of the day, behind the scenes, you're the one jacking it to femboy porn. And donating me money in hopes that I'll act slutty. Sure, you fucking Discord mod. Don't call me the Discord mod. You're the one telling me to bend over. You're the Discord mod here. What are you talking about? What? What do you mean? Not only am I a bottom. Yeah, I'm sure you are a bottom. But so what if you're a bottom? Wait, what? Then breed Femyoz, in a fight? What? I will beat you in a fist fight? So true. You're calling yourself a bottom. And I don't disagree. But, again, I feel like you're deflecting. I'm a fucking minor. Well, that's why, I'm not flirting with you. But you were the one that sent donations saying these things. How would your parents feel if they found out about this? That your name is attached to this. How would they feel if they found out? They that you used their credit card, to donate to a streamer to tell them to be slutty. I think they would ground you for that, You shouldn't do that, man. You know, the internet is a big scary place. So when you're saying things like these, you know, it's what if his parents don't care? I mean, that's possible. Dog, I would KMS. Okay. So why would you do it? Why would you do it? Bro spent his mom's credit card on that? Yeah. Yeah. He did. And I'm not complaining about the money. If grooming a joke, God? I think the only thing that's a joke here is your grammar. But, yeah. You know, you are the one trying to groom me, right? Like, I'm not, like, if I were to be a groomer, I would have to be reciprocating. Notice how I never reciprocated. So, you know, I'm EDP 445's Cupcake Hunter in training. Real. I don't know, local user. You've been really flip-floppy here. I mean, on one hand, you know, you're saying that you're getting groomed, but then you're like, are you trying to pedo bait me or something by sending these donations? Like, you spent $3 on a failed attempt to a bit of inappropriate behavior at your age. Yeah, I agree with Olivia Bean. Not only has this person joke about grooming, not the white trash on screen, but this MF in chat. SCP, help me. Bro, what? You're the one that's trying to groom me. Dude, you left these messages, you know? Like, I'm gonna have to, like, you know, I'm gonna have to find your parents and tell them about that. You know, it's not, it's, you know? You've always helped me through my worst times. Thanks, Femyoz. You're welcome, cool guy, money rich. I'm so glad to hear that. Why in the actual fuck? Because you shouldn't be saying these things, man. You know, if you're a kid, you shouldn't be donating me money to say that. I never donated to you. It clearly says local_user has tipped $1. Local_user has tipped $2. You obviously donated. I don't know why you would lie about that. That's kind of like weird, bro. But it's too late, man. Once you put something on the internet, it's there forever. So you will forever be known as the guy who donated to a femboy streamer to try and get them to bend over and show their ass. You will forever be known as that person. I love you, Femyoz. Please notice me. Why, hello, Fire Pepper, and welcome to the stream. I just noticed you. You're welcome. It's great for audience retention too. Local user just leave. Well, no, don't make them leave. I need watch time. The mic. I'm defending myself from the shit that you said? I mean, come on, man. I mean, you're the one saying these things. Like, everyone in chat says you're cringe. So, you probably shouldn't be doing this. You probably shouldn't be doing this until you're older. Femyoz, you need to hang up on that computer call and conver here and kiss me. I don't know about that. It was probably donated by Lichfalp, dumbass? Nah. No, it wasn't. This says local_user, not Lichfalp. And the first donation, I wasn't even here. Sure. It's like my Wi-Fi has just been terrible today. To be fair though, you get the same amount of content. I would have ended earlier if the Wi-Fi was working, right? So, you know, it's like, okay, you know, I need to produce like a certain amount of content, right? So I plan ahead of time for that, but sometimes the Wi-Fi just doesn't work, you know? Like, I would have been done streaming by now. I would have been, you know, doing my thing, but nah. But on the bright side, you guys are still here, and I still get to talk to you. So there's that. Even though I'm a little bit more low energy now. Streams back. I took down the stream. So true. I swear this is the most degenerate shit. I think what's degenerate is you donating so that you can tell me that you want to see my ass. That's, like, really weird. The frick? Would I impersonate you? Yeah, like, why would anyone impersonate you? It doesn't make any sense. Who would waste money on that? I think you're just degenerate. Don't even think he could pull a 67-year-old. Yeah, that's fucking bullshit, obviously. Keep spelling as random as stuff. True. I would win against you in Fortnite. I would win against you in grammar and spelling competition. Why the fuck? I don't know. You tell me. I'm not a mind reader, you know. You are the definition of a degen. No, you. The only definition of a degen is you. No, I know Lich Falp at this point. He may be a real piece of work Natsock who delights in